Big bunch of these kids just get go. How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Okay. Still trying to get this OBS. It's piecing it together there. You can get some stuff back together. Let's see if we can turn this on. And my glow in the, well, anyways, the little Christmas lights are. Hello, welcome. It's November 9th. It's Saturday, so there's no paper. We got online paper. I'm not in a rush, but I don't want to make this long too. I'm going to try, but I just say that. I get a little burnout trying to do these because it is news and other stuff starts to compete with the time it takes to do it. So I'm just doing it. And I was like, I shouldn't just freaking drop this and Trump's president. So I was kind of thinking I'm discouraged somewhat too because, well, I got a lot of...
Excuse me.
Got pounded with political science, and that learning the teaching degree at the end was so much political science, and then, so I guess it's a reaction. But I guess presidential elections are really important.
Watch us.
Where other things go kind of wacky, and there's a general attitude in people, the populace, right? Which is the key for the politic. And it's kind of a half-half sentiment from we know in polls. So half the country's like bummed out, half the country's like rah-rah, let's go. And apparently they think Trump is going to do stuff that's going to be good. Because I'm thinking, how does somebody, look at all the, blah. Why do half the people really want this guy? And it doesn't seem right. But, it's kind of culty and cult of personality. And the way it was marketed. And so people are like, they're not going to give up their favorite brand of whiskey or their favorite brand of breakfast cereal. They're not going to give their favorite brand up. They think it represents them. And yet now it's like, okay, the marketing won out. And I really do think it was heavy duty social media, tens upon tens of millions of dollars through super PAC contribution, tens of millions of dollars are spent just doing all that social media. I'm talking like the Instagram, the Twitter, the podcasts, all that stuff. He did 9 hours on the most popular podcast, Joe Rogan. That's like 5 hours of Joe Rogan and all the most popular people. So what people really look at, and then he's there. Looking like, hey, just like one of
Witchcraft.
Yeah, witchcraft. You got it. It's a spell. So now that it's in place, and he's going to be president for the next 4 years, I just thought, wow. Someone took a pot shot at him twice. There's two different guys. There's the two assassins.
Are you sick?
One was full, that close. I'm glad I didn't have. I'm not condoning violence. I'm not a. I don't want to be not even wishing harm on like someone, because that's just wrong.
Here.
Even with I know the witch does it to me with satanic powers, does hexation. I'm not gonna I don't want to go there with any type of wishing bad on people. But aside from that level of stuff, and the fact remains that twice he was attempted assassination. But it came up to my mind because when something happens to Trump, there's J.D. Vance, like cat lady guy, will be running the whole country. So, and then there's like new news of they capture someone who there was a third plot for an assassination. Now, the couple things that stand out there is they're from Iran. Iran, the country, hired assassins to kill Trump. Like, well, we got people, another country, and this is an enemy country.
I was hurt.
They're behind Hamas, behind Hezbollah, behind all that stuff going on in the Middle East now. Gosh, don't be pro-Israel because no one will watch your video. It's like, whoa, good job. So the Iran country sent assassin. I mean, they have lots of money too.
I don't know.
So that's one. And the second thing is, they said kill him even if he loses. Iran expected Trump to lose, which is, you're looking at stuff, you guess 50-50. Yeah, I expect it. But that's okay if he loses. Assassinate him anyways. It'll be easier to get him, is what the thinking was. And so it just boggles my mind. Even if he didn't win the presidency, they wanted him, what do they call it? Fatwad. Fatwad. They wanted someone to take him out, even though, like, they have a vendetta against him. And they don't want any chance of him starting a war. And conversely, here's Trump finding out about if Iran does anything to harm, he made it vague, harm a sitting president or a president-elect, that he's going to obliterate them off the map, some type of blow them to smithereens. He used words like that. So basically, he's talking about nuking Iran. Did I say Iraq before? Sorry, Bush memories. He's going to nuke Iran. Iran, the country. Iran so far away. Iran. I hope I corrected myself. But yeah, he wants to basically nuke Iran. Holy crap. Well,
it's 6:35.
You got to deal with Iran in foreign policy, but he's up there with nuking it off the map. Is that his? But that's also an indication. Is that his foreign policy? Anyway,
Later this evening.
So let's all just relax. We gotta someone elected Trump. Gotta deal with it again. Let's see. Hawaii. My vlog news is, I don't know. Like I said, getting burnt out. If I drop out, it's either late or I'm not. I don't know. Forgive me. I value my viewers. Thanks, all 4 of you, if I include myself watching my video for
Heart attack.
editing. Timeless heart attack. Whatever. I just gotta get back to doing. Maybe I'll just switch around and
Museum.
do Hawaii news. Yeah, it's something. So, they're switching the leadership for all of the Army, or the Pacific.
Monster.
So it's like Schofield Barracks. That's like the middle, I think. So Army, the General Flynn is retiring. That's General Flynn there, and then there's Admiral Papero.
Come here.
So, anyways, well, they're passing the command. They kind of do that once in a while. Unless you're inside the base, but it's not gonna. So there it is. Iran agents accused of plot to kill Trump. And here's another thing I just want to point out. So Melania is back out of the woods, and the whole family, and so we're gonna have more of Donald Trump Jr. But the young guy that graduated, Barron, he's like 1.5 feet taller than everybody else. He's sitting in the back, but he's like what? So yeah, expect that. So in sports, Kahuku linebacker. See the defense rest. There's some OIA champions. Some high school football. This bad. No, maybe a little back in the day. That's how we get. Yeah. Oh, But back in the day, 1982, when it relaxed, it's like, go out there and sign wave. Vote for it. Wait. It's not even politics. It's lovely day wave. It's like God love. Have a lovely day. God loves you. You're special. From the East Oahu Christian Fellowship, and I guess they're just
success.
That's the advent of these little churches here. They're quite popular now. That little kind of evangelical coffee house ones are getting bigger too. Political cartoon. What's going on? Oh, the circus is back in town. Let's see what we got here. Trump spitting off stuff. Project 2025. QAnon. Bannon. I don't know who's anti-vax. This is Putin, and I guess this one down. This Fox News here. Look, Elon is a little squid or octopus here. Chaos. Okay. So if we look, the bells. I saw a short thing, but I just want to look at this. This is what Trump supporters chose. Much will be studied and analyzed, written. I'll just brief on this.
Why Americans voted openly an authoritarian leader back into power, apparently greater margins than they did 8 years ago. And so Skip today is reckoned with harsh reality. Authoritarianism has arrived in America. We're entering a dark, dangerous time. Moment of reckoning was to acknowledge. Over the next 4 years, most powerful office will have a twice impeached convicted felon with history of flouting laws and norms, narcissist, flouting, violent, fomented violence in January 6th insurrection, promised to make decisions based on retribution and prejudice, whatever is best for the country. Americans have the right to be frightened and disillusioned by the resurgence of a man who ran on racism and sexism. His running mate, J.D. Vance, spent the closing days and weeks of their campaign spewing racist vitriol and calling President Kamala Harris a B-word. And Trump's agenda poised to further erode many of our rights, especially those of women, LGBTQ+, American and immigrants who expect him to use the office blatantly transactional ways to be manipulated by opportunist actors. He has promised to abandon U.S. allies, including Ukraine, and give Israel free reign, as he told Netanyahu, do what you want to do.
This has written on the climate change, and thanks to differential Supreme Court, the Republican Party won the Senate. It's all Republican stuff. If they test at least we still enjoy the safeguards of state and federal constitutions, courts, rules of law, free press, and democracy, if they were tested like never before. So, speak out if you want to. Don't feel oppressed about free press, freedom of speech, freedom of expression, all that kind of stuff. Because, it's up to the states to do what they need or want to do, because you can't do it on the federal level if it's contra. So now let's look at something opposite. So we'll do like both sides. Yeah. Here. Trump won presidency despite alleged lawfare. A presidential election resulted provided a mandate that Americans want a change of direction. More than that, it is also an indictment of the Department of Justice. Voters were aware of alleged political lawfare and still voted for Donald Trump. President Biden, during his last 90 days, can do so much to consolidate his legacy and unify the country by dropping all the pending cases against our next president, Joe Tanaka Aiea. Thank you, Joe, I guess, for talking in tutu voice there. Drop the kids, pro-Trump, drop all the charges against him. Well, one, that's already in the works, even if he had the sentiment to prosecute, from the public. Because the machine, the mechanisms, the machinations have already been set in order. And even Jack Smith,
He told me.
not wanting to, but has to start to wind down not doing the
No energy.
January 6th trial and the Mar-a-Lago top secret document theft trial. Those have to go away because they're federal cases. The ones in the state, like Georgia State, it's up to Georgia, the state of Georgia, to keep on if they want to do that. The penalties against him, he's like $500 million, and even the mayor Giuliani is trying to make they're gonna have to seize assets for Giuliani, the former mayor of New York, that Trump lawyer. So, but for Trump, that stuff is already being dismantled.
Stay with me.
Much as he can.
Scratch.
He ain't going to prison. If he didn't get elected, there's a high chance he'll go to prison. That's you break the laws of that magnitude. That's like traitor and espionage against the USA, insurrection that's against the USA. But hey, instead we'll elect him president instead of put him in prison. But now that he's elected, Kamala and Biden, they're not out to console the MAGA population by just, it's okay, we'll just turn a blind eye. He was twice impeached. The only reason it didn't go all the way through impeachment is because that's that guy, Mitch McConnell. He was the leader of the Senate. He just turned a blind eye. Actually, he blocked it. So, the system is broken, and it's put the elite 1% on top in charge. And so that middle class and below, tough. So it's like turn on the TV set, you're gonna watch Putin TV. Trump TV, because everything else will be controlled by the state. I'm just saying, it's pretty bad. Let's go. Okay. So that's it. Have a happy Sunday. Relax. I don't know what I think. But don't feel down and don't feel speak out if you want.
Sorry.
Well, you don't have to, but don't feel bad. Aloha. It's time to go. It's Saturday. Aloha to you. Oh, shit. Press the button over there. Aloha. Aloha is Saturday. Aloha to you. Aloha. Thanks for watching.